Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back. This is where I've disappeared for the past week. I've been playing this game called 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and it's been an amazing experience. It's been very addicting, and it's been very grindy at the same time. So I've been streaming my normal Let's Plays, and I actually streamed this game over at twitch.tv/MellyOctopus. So if you guys want to come check me out, I will be playing this game once in a while, and along with my other playthroughs. Currently waiting for Final Fantasy VII Remastered, but yeah. Anyways, we're here. I'm going to give you guys some quick tips to jump into this game if you want to. I'm posting a video on this, so I'm probably going to stick around for a little bit, or maybe longer than that. Who knows? Right now, I've been playing non-stop. It's very addicting, very fun. It's based off the anime 7 Deadly Sins, if you didn't get that already. And it's pretty free to play as well, too. As of now, anyways. Later on, I don't know what happens, but right now, I've been playing completely free to play, and it's been a great experience. So, I'm going to give you guys some quick tips to get through the game. Some things are going to help you, some mistakes to avoid, characters that you want to look out for. You know, not too much, because I'm going to be making separate guides for every single one. So if you guys want to stick around on the channel, I'll be doing as much as I can and to the best I can as well too. But for now, let's jump in and do some quick tips together. Alright, so this is 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross. This is like the tavern area. You're going to be doing a lot of things in this place. There's cooking here, there's disenchanting, there's your equipment, upgrading. Everything you want is pretty much here. And all the other stuff I said too, you can pretty much do wherever you want. You just got to navigate through this area. So, you got tavern, quest, heroes, draw, shop, and menu. There's a lot of free stuff when you first get into this game. After you do your initial pull and all that, there's a lot of daily stuff you want to get. On the top right over here, there's an envelope. In the envelope, you have ads you can watch. I know it's weird, but this is what makes it free to play. Watching ads gives you free things. These ads are about 30 seconds or a little bit less sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's around 30 seconds. You can just drop your phone, put it on the side and whatever, and you get free stuff. So there's 3 in here. You've got yourself in the draw system. You do have a draw if you watch an ad. You get 1 free draw per day, which is really good as well too. And then you also got during your SP dungeons, if you click on the little shield there, click on special dungeon. When you do these dungeons, after you complete a certain amount, it's going to pop up this wheel that's going to give you free stuff. That happens 3 times per day. You also got under the shop menu, if you go to shop menu, there's going to be an equipment draw. You get 1 free draw per day as well too. And then there's also in the coin shop, for when I was newer to this as well too, under like the bundles, there was something I was collecting for free as well too. It just hasn't showed up. Again, I've been playing this game free to play. I haven't touched any of the bundles, but there was something in there that was giving me free stuff. But besides that, under the shop, the coin shop, under the silver tab, this right here that costs 3 silver coins. I'll explain this in just a second. This is going to give you 1 free treasure chest per day as well, and that's where you're going to get like a majority of your gold. And I have a tip to get more gold along the way as well. So that is like what you're going to be doing every day along with your dailies to collect a bunch of free stuff. That is like one of my free quick tips. Make sure to collect all of that. It all really helps. I might have missed something on top of it, but that's generally the idea of what you want to do. So before I jump any further, you're probably wondering like, where do you get all this? Like, you just started off and you're in here, you're like, okay, well, you just showed me a bunch of these things, but what about the story, the SP dungeons? How do I get there? There's a lot to take in when you first start. You're going to be overwhelmed with content, and I still am overwhelmed with content. But the main thing I want you guys to focus on is story and your dailies. So on the top right over here, you're going to see this tab. This tab has blue quest, red quest, green quest, yellow quest. You probably won't see all these colors right away, but you will eventually. The yellow one or gold one is your main quest. The very straightforward thing about this game is that if you want to do something, click on that green one, and that's your dailies, and you can choose where you want to go. Or if you want to do story, click on the yellow one, and it'll bring you straight to the part of the story that you want to be at. The map is very confusing at first, especially if you're not used to it yet, but just clicking on that right tab there brings you to all the quests you need. And to know the one that you're specifically on, you're going to see a 0 out of 1, because you're going to have all these menus pop up all the time. You're going to see multiple quests, but it's only the one that has the quest underneath it. See down here, I have a daily quest. I got to do this 5 times to get my daily quest. So this little tab is very, very handy. Clicking on it will just navigate you to wherever you want to go. Another way to look at your dailies, there's a little daily board over here. You can click on it as well. Or if you want, wherever you're in the map, as long as you see this menu down here, this bottom menu, click on this scroll here, click on quest, and you've got tasks. Tasks are your dailies plus a lot of other things you guys can be doing. I pretty much completed everything except for my dailies. So just do the dailies that are really important, especially the gem ones. I would recommend doing all of them. They're very straightforward, very easy. So that's like the easy way to navigate through everything. While I'm in the little quest tab too, there's this achievements tab. I've been saving my SP or energy. The game does run on energy, but the energy system is very, very generous. So I've been using energy here and there, but I have not used any SP pots besides an overnight farming. There is a way to overnight farm this game, which is really cool as well too. So I've been saving these. I don't click the take all button just because when you do that, you have a certain amount of energy and it refreshes very quickly, like so quick. I just do it and I'm like, oh wait, I had to do it again. So if you collect all, I'm gonna get 40, 60, 80 on top of the 45 I have. I'll have 125, but then that clock stops ticking. So you're losing out on energy. So don't collect these unless you need it. Focus on the energy you got in the game because every time you rank up, you're gonna get energy. I'm currently ranked 30. You can see from the top middle over there, the little piggy border. Every time you rank up, it refreshes your entire energy bar. So make sure you're using that energy. And when you see you're close to filling it up, go do a quest that costs a lot of energy just to get it out of the way. Instead of like spending 4 energy when you have like 30 and then you rank up and you lose 16 energy. Just be very careful with all your energy and don't push that take all button. I just collect my gold and then I walk out of there. There's also a bunch of like diamonds you can get out of this. It's really good. So that's the quest tab. Quest tab is very important, very easy to navigate through. Getting through the entire menu is very straightforward, so you will never get lost in this game. Use this tab on the right here whenever you want to do something. So to go along with that though, when you're starting off in this game, you're going to be overwhelmed like I said before. The main thing I want you guys to do is the main story. The main story, rush it. Rush as much as you can. You don't have to watch the anime if you don't want to. There's a skip scene on everything on the top right. If you click on the video that's being played, you'll see skip on the top right. Click skip and you're good to go. So why do you want to rush story? That's because you want to unlock everything that's available, because all of it has to do with your dailies, all the little extra stuff you're going to get. PvP. PvP is not that bad in this game either. There's gear PvP and gearless PvP, so there's one for everyone. It's very fun, but you want to get to this SP dungeon. This is so important. I currently got 10 out of 10 keys. I'm doing this wrong right now, but you never want these keys to be maxed out. You want to keep using them. The keys belong to this gold farming down here, so you want to be doing this all the time. Whatever one you can beat, make sure you beat the toughest one, because this is where you're going to get your gold chest, and this is where all your gold's going to come from. So, well, not all of it, but a big majority of it. So use those 10 keys. They come back every hour, I believe, or so. And then you've got a event tab, which takes these little orbs here, the event dungeon key. This is a huge thing as well too, because you're able to farm these pendants which upgrade your units, these SSR pendants and SR pendants. These are very important in this game. Don't just use them on any character. Make sure whoever you're using them on, it's very important, but I'll go over that in a second. You want to be using these orbs ASAP. You can see it takes 5 hours, 46 minutes for my next orb to show up. It is very, very, very long before you get to do these. You can buy refreshes, you can use diamonds, and so on, so on. You see I have these resources over here to refresh it, but this is where you're going to be farming a lot when you do have the 5 orbs available. So it's not like you're going to be here all day. You're only going to be here once in a while. Just make sure that never caps out 5 out of 5, and don't do what I did, capping out 10 out of 10. So that's why you want to get to this page as soon as possible, because those are the 2 incomes that you don't want to like miss out on. So get to story as fast as you can so you can unlock the SP dungeon. You also have your enhancing stuff here. So if you need red books, this is where you get your red books from. If you need the green ones, a lot of people don't know this and ask us a lot. There's red. If you click on the arrow, there's the green ones, and you can navigate through this. Then there's the blue ones, and here's enhanced potions, which lets you upgrade your characters. So that's basically that whole menu right there. Get to this part, rush through the story to get to that part as soon as possible. You just want to get through story really quickly because it unlocks a lot of things. One of your dailies is PvP, and PvP again is pretty straightforward. So again, to the bottom right, there's that little 2 swords with a shield behind it. You click on that and that navigates you pretty much everything you need to do. PvP is very, very just get to gold. It's all bots in the beginning. This is the next thing. PvP is all bots until you hit like gold. It's not all bots. I won't say it's 100% because during silver rankings and bronze, not bronze, but during silver, I did face a couple of human people, whatever. I didn't face AI the whole time, but once you hit gold, you start getting gems. every time. So make sure you guys hit gold as soon as possible. This is weekly. And you do have an elite and normal. So normal is going to be the one that's gearless. Elite is going to be the one that you use geared. But if you just do the normal PvP, I hit gold 1, gold 5, which you want to hit. You get 26 gems per week. If you can hit a little higher than that, 30 gems. That's every week a 10 pull or 11 pull, I believe. And you get 16 of these chests, which also gives you a bunch of resources that you do need. So make sure you do PvP. I know most games you guys are like, oh, I'll care about PvP later. In this game, PvP is like, do it. Just do it. It refreshes. You get 5 tries. The refresh, I think it's 1 hour or maybe less. I can't remember the time, but this refreshes throughout the day, so you can do more than 5 a day. You can do 5, 10, 15, 20, whatever your heart desires. And you can also refresh this with gems and also with scrolls that you'll get throughout some other stuff. So do your PvP. At least play 5 times a day. You don't have to spend it all the time because it takes a while to beat someone in PvP. You know what I mean? You got a full-on match going back and forth, back and forth. You got to do that 5 times. But a big thing I want to tell you when you do this, so click on the little gold sword above the guy's head. There's certain food that you want to eat every time you come in here. And when you're new to the game, make sure you use this food all the time until you hit gold. Because when you hit gold, you might need the food for the extra attack, extra defense, so on and so on. But there's this food. There's many forms of it. This one's a chicken steak. It says battle. Festival coins gained upon winning the fight festival plus 1000%. Use this especially when you're in the beginning. You just started, you're in bronze, going to silver, silver going to gold. Use these. That gives you a lot more coins, and coins are going to give you a lot of resources you're going to need, including these things called anvils, which you're going to need to use for re-rolling gear. So make sure you use that food buff all the time. Go cook it, go find it. It's in story, it's everywhere. Just make sure that you have it as you're going, because there's a coin shop here. And currently I'm in gold. You can buy gear and all that. You can buy weapons, you know what I mean, a skin, or you can buy these hammers, which currently there's anvils. Sorry, anvils, not the hammers. But yeah, you have anvils, which I think I'm going to be spending mine on. I'm not sure just yet, but there's all these resources here. My eye's on the anvil right now. As I go throughout the game, I'm not going to jump the gun unless I really, really need it. But there's a coin system here for PvP. Every time you win a match, you get coins. So make sure you use that buff. That's very important. Okay, one of the biggest things is going to be your units, the characters you pull for. It's going to be a very straightforward system. When you first play the game, you're going to go through this cutscene, you're going to go through a tutorial, and the game's going to give you a free pull. After that free pull, if you go a little bit further into the game, when you go into your next area, you're going to be able to do a second pull because the game gives you 30 gems for free. So you can reroll if you want to. I don't really recommend it too much time spent on it, because that time spending on rerolling, you could be farming, building up your resources, which is very important. But there is certain characters you can reroll for. Green King, Skinny King, you can go Green Meliodas. There's a lot of characters, but it's more important to just jump into the game and start playing. But if you do want to reroll, click on menu after you do your first initial 2 polls. If you don't like them, click on the player info, reset data. When you do this, it's going to clear the account, not the game data. Then you can turn the game back on or go to the menu. It's going to go to the menu by itself, and you'll just have to watch that first initial little fight scene going on, go through the tutorial, and pull again. You don't have to uninstall or reinstall the game. Now, characters. Man, there's a lot to go through here. I will be making separate guides for this, but quickly, there's the coin shop. Under the coin shop, when you pull, you get dupes. Coin shop's very important. Silver coins are used for potions. You can go for the keys, you can go for the pendants, but just use the potions. You're going to get a lot of silver units. That is a lot of SP potions. That is a lot of energy refilled. Use that for these potions. Anything else is up to preference, but those are my 2 things. Is the keys, the SR pendants, and anything else you're feeling like you really need one of right now for some reason. But like if you go over here and try to buy this 20 ticket, get a character you don't need, that's 20 refills of your energy you just threw away down the drain. So I do recommend the potions. Under the friendship tab, I recommend getting the keys. If you need to, again, preference, potions, or PvP retries. That's all up to you. Everything else doesn't really matter. You want to use those friendship coins on that. Again, it could be situational, but that's the biggest thing. Gold coins, only buy units when they're on sale. Unit over here, you get 30 dupe characters. You're going to get 30 gold coins. You can be like, oh, I can get this later over here. don't. Just wait till they're on sale. There's a schedule. Click on the schedule, look at the character, and prepare ahead of time. If you keep buying a character for 30, 30, 30, after you bought that character twice for 30, that's 20 extra coins that could have been for one of these characters. Don't do that. Just buy them when they're on sale pure for 20. Now, these is going to be the biggest thing, and I would wait until powerful characters come out, like Red Gother. It's going to be an incredible unit. Don't want to miss it. Save 5 of these until he shows up. Don't do anything else. I know the Green King's pretty tempting right now. The Gray Demon, just don't. All right. So that's the coin shop. So when you do your polls, you're gonna get dupes. That's where the dupes go. That's what you want to do with them. But I started off this game. I did my free poll, the one that the game forces you to do. I did not do a second poll. I got Green Meliodas, and that's it. That was my first SSR. The story mode gives you characters that are super powerful. Blue King over here, very good unit. Red Bond over here, very good unit. Then you've got like characters like the Green Elizabeth and Hawk, very good unit. You know what I mean? Blue Meliodas, very powerful unit. People don't really understand that just yet. If you work on him properly, he can do some damage. So, story gives you characters that you're going to be able to use to play the game with. I only have 2 SSRs that I got from polls. That's Green Meliodas, who's level 60, and I got super lucky off those blue tickets that are supposed to give you mostly just rares or super rares, but I got an SSR Holy Knight Hauser. I got super lucky. He's a really good AoE farmer. If you have him, you can farm so quickly in this game with the proper setup. So personally, just play the game. Like I said, rush the story and you'll get there. How to make a character powerful? Quickly going to run this down. SR characters can be involved into SSR characters, which can be involved into UR characters. That's the gold border into this bluish purple border into the UR border. So if I grab myself, let's say Diane over here, I can enhance her with potions. Once you get her to max level, you click Evolve Hero. Evolve the hero with all these resources. Choose wisely. Don't use these pendants on just any character. Use it on the characters you know are good or you really want to use. Once you evolve them, you get into this place where you can limit break them even further. That as their level goes up, Awakening, very, very important. This is where the character gets powerful. First stage gets you HP. Second awakening stage gives you attack. Then back to HP. Then back to attack. Then back to HP. And then back to attack. There's a huge amount of stats here. This is pretty much what people are going to be farming for. So try to farm these resources. If you click on a resource that you're missing, I'm missing one of these poison things here. I can click on it, click location, and then choose one of these areas to go farm it or buy it out of a material shop. I would recommend that. Just go farm. Just go farm it. Don't buy it out of the material shops. Gold is very, very, very important in this game. That's a huge tip. Save your gold. Save your gold for re-rolling your equipment. Very important. And there's an event coming up soon that you're going to need 6 million gold coins to get a bunch of free pendants. Make sure you save those 6 million gold coins. Now, besides that, to make your character even further strong, ultimate move uses the dupe coins, so be careful on whose ultimate you increase. Some of them are very good, some of them don't do it all because you want those coins for the shop, but there's that option there. Now the two biggest things is the closet and equipment. Closet, if I have 5 costumes, they all register like you can see here. All my stats get combined. Defense plus 550. That means this one has 180, this one has 180, this one has 120, and this one has 70, which equals 550. You can register up to 5 armor or appearances, 5 weapons, and 5 cosmetics to increase the character stat. So the more character, costume, weapons, and cosmetics you have, the more powerful your character will be. And the final thing that's very important is equipment. And you want to start off with something like this. Right here. Rare or common. It's just preference. I'll go into detail later. What you want to do is build a rare setup, upgrade the rare setup, click on enhance, make it +5, and then awaken it and do it again until you have 5 out of 5 rare equipment. And my main example, what you're leading up to, I'll make a detailed guide on this later. It's very, it's not super complicated, but there's a lot to go over, and it's supposed to be quick tips. So on the right side, you're going to use rare or common gear. Common is for gold efficiency. Rare is also just use gold, but it's a lot more expensive, but it gives you a little bit more stats. In my opinion, I want to go for the rare. Everyone's going to recommend the common or the rare. It's preference. Are you going to be playing a lot? If yes, then I would personally say rare, because your gold won't be too bad there. Every time you upgrade this, so if I want to enhance this, it's going to cost me 16,200 gold and 9 enhanced materials, where if I go enhance an uncommon or common, it's way cheaper. It only costs 600. Well, that's because it's at the base one right now. So if I go to this one, I go to enhance, it costs 603. Same exact thing. It's just as you go. See, this only costs 2. As you go along, it gets more and more expensive, especially when you're re-rolling the stats. Yada, yada, yada. Re-rolls cost 3,000, where if I go to this one, if I want to re-roll stats, it's going to cost 6,000. So there's a difference in gold. That's all it is. When someone tells you go for commons or rare, you choose preference-wise. How much are you going to farm gold? How much are you investing to the game? So on, so on. But the end result is rare or common on the right and SSR equipment on the left, and that's because it has bigger stats. That's, as a quick tip, I want to give you. You also want to work on getting 4 strength. See those swords? That means it's going to give you the strength bonus for having a 4 set. The shield means you're going to get a shield bonus for having a 2 set. So 4 attack, 2 shields, or especially in PvP, you want to go 4 hearts, 2 shields. So 4 hearts is your health, 2 shields is defense. That's pretty much what you want to set up for every character. There is exceptions, and I'll go over that later on, but that's just some quick tips how to make your character powerful, and that's what you want to be doing. Farming the resources to make your characters to 60, and then from 60 to 65, that's if you know the character is very powerful. And honestly, if you're going to use your favorite character, be ready to be stuck in some places. You can use any character as long as you have the right team set up for that character, but some characters are just dominantly better, like the red Gother out of that coin shop. So, besides that, everything else is just explore. Those are the biggest tips I want to give you. Everything else, I'll run into detail. Equipment, what to do with it, how to get more resources out of it, how to farm gold efficiently. There is a character called Veronica. When you sell your gold, make sure that you summon Veronica. Invite Veronica. You can invite her for free. When you invite her, travel to another town, come back into the tavern. She'll be sitting on a chair. When she's sitting over here, you give her food. She's going to have a present. Says, give me this food. Give her that food. You now can sell your gold chest for 20% more income. Do not sell the gold chest until you do that. What I mean, item shop over here, item storage. I have these gold chests. They're stacked up until Veronica shows up and she gives me her bonus. Do not sell these gold chests until that. But besides that, guys, that is 7 Deadly Sins, Grand Cross, quick tips. I know it was probably not that quick, probably like a 20 or less minute video. I've been here forever. But that is all the things I want to cover quickly. I will be making more important guides. That's just some quick things I was thinking about that I want to express to you guys. My first impression of this game is very free to play, but very, very grindy. So if you're used to the whole MMO style of doing daily quests, farming a lot, this is the game to play. It is a lot of fun. Animation looks great. But I just want to give you guys some quick tips as a new player and also introduce this to my channel because I have been playing it very addictively for a week now. Haven't spent any money yet, but I've been playing it like crazy. So if you guys did enjoy the video, please don't forget to hit the like button or subscribe. I will be making more content. If you want to join any of my live streams, I do stream over at twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus. A link will be in the description for all of this. So if you guys want to come check me out during the streams, ask any questions, or just hang out while we do other playthroughs, feel free to. If you did enjoy the video though, don't forget to throw some love and support. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.